Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, put your hands together for the one, the only, MAP30. We're finally here. It's the end. We're here with MAP30 of Hell Revealed. Hell Revealed. Just the base map has 85 monsters, 1 secret, and 4 items. We're finally at the end. Thank God. This is not gonna be fun. Did you see how much crap it pops up? It shoots in one go. 4. It just shot. It's just shooting 4 monster spawners. I mean, 4. Why? This is impossible. This is just straight up impossible. There's like no ammo anywhere. You get 2 supercharges and 1 mega sphere to deal with this crap. Gives you 4. Pops you in already with 85 pre-placed enemies. One of them is a cyber that's placed right in front of the lift that you need to hop onto. I don't think I'll have to really save scum for this one because no. Actually, never mind. There is some ammo around. I don't like save scumming like this, but no, I won't. I won't do this. I refuse to do this the way I usually would. I refuse because this map clearly doesn't give a damn. I forgot to switch. I don't like saves coming like this, but this is ridiculous. And I don't have the patience or the energy to do it the way I usually would. So, fuck you. If how easily it gets crowded. It gets crowded so fucking fast. Come on, 4 monster spawners? Come on. I keep missing now. I think I managed to get in twice. No. I'm going to burn your house down with lemons. I'm gonna buy 1,000 bags of combustible lemons, and I will use them to burn your house. We'll burn your house down with lemons. Usually I don't do this like this because of how random it can be, but honestly, this time it's not even worth it. Seriously, it's not even close to worth it. I'm not gonna spend an hour on this because I know I would. I'm not gonna spend an hour on this because I know if I do this the way I usually would, which, especially for Icon of Sin maps, I don't save during Icon of Sin maps because of how random they can be. Not this time. Not this time because I am tired. It's hell revealed. And I'm tired of hell revealed, so. Sayonara, motherfucker. I don't usually say scum like this during Icon of Sins, like I said, but just like an idiot vendetta, I didn't save for that one. But I suffered through it. But here I definitely would have suffered if I did the way I usually do, because since Icon of Sins maps are so random, you can't really predict what's gonna pop up. Since they're so random, I don't take any chances. So just go ahead and fuck it. I think there were like 6 barons in this map, all of them like in the cages. You out of your mind. Seriously, a cyber? Really? A pre-placed cyber on the Icon of Sin maps? That's shotguns 4 monster spawners. You out of your mind.
Take that, depression!
You are just begging. How did he say? As MAP30 said, Jonathan Donner deserves a morning in the pillory, and a face full of vegetables for this. Good thing I didn't do it the way I usually would, because I mean, I was already tired to begin with, so I had no energy to do this the way you usually would. Yeah, this is bullshit. Again. Just straight up bullshit once again. What an awful note to end on. I mean, it kind of fits. You have a terrible way and then overkill map to end a WOD that is known for overkill, and it doesn't even feel satisfying once you get to the end. It just feels tedious. And that's how I describe this WOD, as being tedious. But this episode 3 overall was probably the best of the bunch, but that's not saying much. Because episode 1 was forgettable, episode 2 has some of its best, but also some of its worst. But episode 3 was overall the best overall, but again, it's not saying much. Like, at all. I think my favorite was probably Afterlife of episode 3. Probably Afterlife. Endor Resistance is futile. I think I like Afterlife just because of how bizarre and how out of place it is. How different it is too. But I like it. I really like it. Just that last fight though did really get on my nerves. But the map itself, Afterlife itself, was really cool. So I'd probably say it was my favorite of episode. Actually, I can decide between 22 and 26 because 22 was generally fun the whole time, but the 26 was quite frustrating at the last fight. I did hit and it hurt my hand. Actually, it kind of hurt my hand, but Afterlife was just so different. I couldn't help but love it because of how out there it really was. But yeah. What the hell? Why? Why Picard? And Data in the back? What the hell? Oh, wait a minute. Now I look at the font that is written in Reveal. Does actually remind me of the font of TNG episodes. What a fitting way to end this whole WOD with a question. What? And why? This fucking WOD was a giant pile of excrement. This was god awful. This was quite literally the worst one I've ever played. I think even the mouse levels didn't bother me nearly as much. And I think I've played the mouse levels like twice. I haven't played them on UV. That's the only thing I haven't played on UV, just because I didn't want to. But man, this was really fucking bad. I just... I've already talked about this, but I feel like the only reason why people kind of like this WOD is because of nostalgia, and also simply because of shock value. I mean, this came out in 1997. Think about it. The previous year, Plutonia came out. Imagine if the Casali brothers saw this. They would have shit their pants if they saw this. But this was really bad. This one overall was just really bad. It was bad because of how brain dead it was. Also, I want to mention, did you see how long that campaign time really was? It was like 12 hours. I want to mention right now, when I did TNT 2, my first time took me 20 hours, 22 hours. The second time took me 12 in terms of total campaign time, almost 13. I just wanted to mention that. But wow, this was bad. The worst map of the bunch was probably Heart Attack, honestly. Or maybe just this one, actually. This one was really fucking bad too. But Map 1, seriously, episode 1 was just so goddamn forgettable. I can't even name a particular map in Map 1 that was really bad. Well, Map 7. Map 7 was really, really bad. Map 9 was really fun though. Knockout's probably one of the most fun maps of the entire WOD, and I didn't use the... I barely used guns in that map. In episode 2, we had... Great Halls of Fire was really brain dead. Last Look at Eden was kind of fun. City in the Clouds was okay. City in the Clouds, like, that's the kind of stuff that I do like. I do like doing stuff like that. So putting stuff into task, I do like doing it that way. I do like doing it for city maps in particular. Because it's easy for me to separate the task by just separating the buildings. It's quite... I do like that though. Map 15 was really fun, quite formulaic and repetitive, but still quite fun. Bonus maps weren't that bad. 31 was stupid because, again, you could nerf the fights. Very dumb. Map 32 was quite fun. Stressful and hard, but kind of fun. Map 16 was one of the worst, with way too many barons. It was like 45. Map 17 was kind of fun. Map 18 was horrendous. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna give it to that one. That was the worst map of the WOD. I'll say it right now. That was like the worst map. I must have spent like fucking 30 minutes in front of that fucking lift. Like everything else before I entered that room was really fun. Before I entered that big middle room, everything before that was kind of fun for like 10 minutes. And then I arrived, it sucked balls, it sucked cock, it sucked ass, it sucked major vagina, it sucked horrible. It was so bad. Map 19, Everything Dies, was really cool gimmick. That's the thing. I really feel like Hell Review wouldn't have been nearly as bad if there were more gimmick maps like that. Like Map 19, 21, and very obviously Afterlife. Which I keep talking about now because it's such an oddity, but in such a cool way. I think the way MAP30 described it, like, where does this come from? It's like finding a Salvador Dali painting in the middle of a high school art show. A long lost Salvador Dali painting in the high school art show. Yeah, that's how we described it. Which does feel pretty fitting. Because it is, like, quite pretty. It is quite a pretty map. It's a brutal map, though. It's a brutal map. But it's really pretty, and it does show that there was a lot of attention paid to it. But just episode 3 in general, we had Siege, which was another gimmick, but I did like. We had Resistance is Futile. Oh. Now, okay. Now I just got why it's called that. I see. We had Ascending to the Stars, which wouldn't have been that bad. I think it's just that one chain gunner ambush really burned me out so fucking bad. There was Postmortem was probably, like, overall, I'd have to say it was the hardest map of the entire WOD. Even though it's not the map that killed me the most often, that would go to Ascending to the Stars with 42. But it was still... But it was still quite a high kill count for Postmortem. It was like something like 37. Yeah, 37. It was a lot. A lot. We also, then after that we had, well, for this session we had Dead Progressive, which was nice break map, Afterlife, which I really love, even though I punched something. Actually, I hit my desk. Well, it's not really my desk, it's just my, you know, my setup. I have wood boards. I have wood boards, and it's usually what I hit when I get angry. When I get angry, I just hit that because, yeah. And it's quite held by support because, I mean, it's my PC's on it, so, but I can't hit it too hard in case. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't bend my PC up. Anyway, after that we had what Cyberpunk, which was another brain dead one, which was very confusing. I was just like, what? Then we had Top Hill. Ugh. Just too many cybers. That's the whole gimmick of that one. Technically, Top Hill is also a gimmick. It's not a good one, but it is a gimmick. Map 29, Temple of Fear was so godly boring. And then we had the finale, Hell Reveal itself, which was so goddamn unfair. And I'm so tired of it. So I was like, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna save scum through it. And that's what I did. Every time I managed to get a shot in the icon, I saved. That's what I did, because screw you. Yeah, I'd probably say my favorite map overall. As much as I want to give it to Afterlife, I can't. So I think I'll have to give it to Knockout. Map 9. As much as I'd love to give it to Afterlife, I think I can't because Knockout didn't make me rage. Afterlife did. At the end. At the end, though. As much as I want to give it to Afterlife, well, you know, screw it. Screw it. I'll say it anyway. Afterlife was my favorite map of the launch. There. I said it. I said it anyway. Screw it. Fuck it. There. Because it's so different, and it was given such special attention, I have to. It just felt like such a breath of fresh air after like the bore that is this WOD. So having that felt really nice. The worst, map 18, Heart Attack, hands down. Just the least fun I've had in this one. But there were quite a fun one maps. Map 7 was one, map 16 was one. But I vow to never play this again. This was god-awful. I will never play this again. Now you understand why Mount Pain hated it so much. Because it's dated? Like, really fucking badly? Sure, it's 1997, but come the fuck on. Holy crap. Like, seriously, I've played a lot of 90s WODs, but god damn was this bad. I'll never, ever play this WOD ever again. The fun maps are so... There's so not enough of them that playing everything else isn't even worth it. It's not worth the trouble to get through all the boring crap to get to the fun stuff. Because there's so little of it. There's so little actual fun stuff in this. Most of this didn't actually feel fun, just felt like work. Just felt like doing taxes. It's even worse. Somehow. I don't. Oh god. I vow to never play this again. I'm gonna take a break after this one because, I don't know how long because, well, I always do that anyway. Every time I finish a WOD, I always take a break, but, I don't know how long this time because, doing this at the same time as doing my regular job was a lot harder than I thought it would. A lot harder than I thought it would be. I mean, I kind of knew, I kind of expected it, but I guess it didn't help with the WOD I was playing. But I want to mention though, I'm kind of proud though that I did went through this. They did go through this. Basically 100% in everything, except the stuff that had monster spawners. I 100% in everything else. And honestly, I do feel really proud about that. On my first go too. So I'll take it. But I vow to never play this again. But it's a good thing, because now we only have one WOD left to go through before Scythe 2 at the end of this year. Only one left before Scythe 2. Excited. I'm kind of excited. Yeah, I don't know. I do feel a sense of pride. Really, truly. Remember when I first saw the Malpain's video on this WOD that like, oh man, I could never play that. I did. I didn't play the way he did with, you know, pistol start, but god diddly damn. I do feel really proud about 100%ing this and playing this on UV and 100%ing it too. I do feel proud of that. That being said, this was one of the most unfun experiences of Doom I've ever had. Which is saying a lot. Actually, not really. I haven't played that many WODs in comparison to others, but this was still really bad. And supposedly, Hell Revealed 2 is even worse. I'm probably never ever gonna play that. Emphasis on probably. But I guess we'll have to see. To be continued. Potentially. But anyway, for now, all I'm gonna say is thank you so much everyone for watching. I hope you have a great day. Don't forget to subscribe and click the link next to it if you haven't already. And to make sure that I include everyone who's stayed until this point. Whether it's good day, good night, good evening, good morning, or even a good afternoon. Most importantly, take care of you. With all that said and done, let the curtain for the face! And I'll see you for people next time. Peace.